Live from WPRI 12, this is The Road Show, the place for what's hot and happening. You're having fun, eating well, and living life on The Road Show.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Mary Larson, here with Nairobi, Nick, Ron, and Pete from Cardi's Furniture. Welcome to this special edition of The Road Show. Hey, wait a second. Where's Ron?
Ron's on the trail today.
Oh, great. Well, let's check in with him now.
Hello, everyone. Tonight we're talking Jack-o'-lantern Spectacular at Roger Williams Park Zoo, presented by Citizens Bank. This fabulous event is also sponsored by WPRI 12, Fox Providence, The Road Show, and Cardi's Furniture. See you in a bit, guys.
Now, Nick, Cardi's has been involved for years now.
Mary, we're delighted to have been involved since the very beginning, and this is one of Rhode Island's greatest family events.
Jack-o'-lantern Spectacular is great for the kids, great for the parents, and totally handicap accessible. It's just a lot of fun.
Well, tonight, Will Gilbert and Michaela Johnson are on the trail talking to some special roadshow guests at Roger Williams Park Zoo, bringing you the stories behind the Jack-o'-lantern Spectacular, an event you've been waiting to see all year.
Mary, I heard our friends from Citizens Bank were at the zoo.
Let's see if Will can track them down. Will?
Hey guys, look who I found. Ned Handy, president of Citizens Bank, the presenting sponsor for Jack-o'-lantern Spectacular. Hi, Ned.
Hey, Will. It's great to be here representing Citizens Bank. We've also been a sponsor since the very beginning. This is one of my favorite events, and every year there seems to be more and more pumpkins. I've just toured this year's Jack-o'-lantern Trail, and let me tell you, everyone's in for a real treat. Speaking of treats, if you're hungry or thirsty, there are plenty of snacks and hot or cold beverages before you go out on the trail.
Thanks, Ned. Mary?
Boy, those snacks look good.
You know, on the way here, we were listening to Light Rock 105 radio station, and they love the zoo.
Actually, Michaela's on the trail with them right now.
Good evening. I'm here with Light Rock 105's Jones and Heather.
Michaela, this is such a great event to be a part of.
Absolutely. The pumpkins you'll see on the trail are a true work of art. Now, you guys have been doing some research on the pumpkins for our roadshow viewers, so what's the scoop?
Are you ready for these numbers? The 1 to 2,000 pounders are called Atlantic Giants, and the ones used for the intricate drawings are about 60 pounds with a smooth surface. They're called Big Macs.
And if you're feeling adventurous, you might be able to find one of the smooth surface Big Macs by calling local pumpkin farms. This way you can try to carve one of these fabulous intricate pumpkins on your own or with a family member at home.
Great stuff. Thanks, guys. I heard that Ron is a great pumpkin carver. Is that right?
Me? Gotta be kidding. Couldn't draw a straight line with a ruler. But here at the zoo, there are a few cool tricks to carving great jack-o'-lanterns. Carvers of the Jack-o'-lantern Spectacular use Howden pumpkins, which last longer than any other type of pumpkin. They also use drywall saws to get through the pumpkin's thick skin. Here are a few easy tricks you can use at home. Cut out the bottom, not the top, to gut the pumpkin, and draw your design with a permanent marker first.
Mary, just in case you haven't carved your pumpkins yet, here's a set of 3 we thought you might like.
You guys are so thoughtful. Another great sponsor joining us tonight is Cox Communications with Will on the trail.
We're here with Maureen Geller from Cox, and we're counting.
1001, 1002, 1003. Will, did you know that there are over 5,000 carved pumpkins right here on the Jack-o'-lantern Trail where everyone's about to explore? These pumpkins come to Roger Williams Park Zoo's annual spectacular from many different local farms all over New England and beyond.
Thank you, guys. Let's go to Jack Mulvena, the executive director of the zoo, who will fill us in on just how important this spectacular event is to Roger Williams Park Zoo.
Hey, thanks, Mary. In addition to being an amazing event, Jack-o'-lantern Spectacular is very important to Roger Williams Park Zoo because the proceeds help fund our environmental education and conservation programs and to provide general zoo improvements. In fact, the first ever Jack-o'-lantern Spectacular helped us build an indoor sand room for our elephants. So we really do owe a debt of thanks to our sponsors and to visitors who come out to support the event, and in supporting the event, help support Roger Williams Park Zoo. We'd also like to encourage visitors to check out our website, rwpzoo.org, so they can learn about all the fabulous events we run year-round.
Thanks, Jack. You both read Rhode Island Monthly, right?
Of course, we do a lot of community events with them.
You know, Rhode Island Monthly is one of the sponsors of the Jack-o'-lantern Spectacular tonight. I think they're on the trail.
We're on the trail shedding some light on tonight's illuminations. There's about 30,000 feet of electrical wiring that's used to connect the 5,000 LED lights that make the Jack-o'-lantern Spectacular, well, truly spectacular, as well as all the speakers that carry the music to each and every one of the artistic displays. No wonder it's such a magical evening.
Thanks, John. Right now we have a special guest joining us from the trail.
Hi everyone, I'm Angel Taveras, Mayor of Providence, and tonight I am excited to represent the Providence Tourism Council, one of tonight's proud sponsors. Check out these pictures. What a great way to remember your night out here at the Roger Williams Park Zoo's Jack-o'-lantern Spectacular. There's one photo booth before the trail and one at the end. Make sure to have your keepsake picture taken, and don't forget to smile.
Have you ever wondered how the Jack-o'-lantern Spectacular began?
Well, John Reckner created this great event years ago, and it's actually quite a story.
1987, I took my family to northern Vermont to see a hillside exhibit of several hundred jack-o'-lanterns. We were so impressed with the display that we decided to do our inaugural season in 1988, which would be our 25th season. Obviously, the show has grown tremendously since that initial year, and we're looking forward to another big season in 2012.
Thank you, John.
Interesting story in the Providence Journal Z edition.
Yeah, and a great story about the Jack-o'-lantern Spectacular.
Oh, well, speaking of the Providence Journal, Will is on the trail and has a little surprise for everyone watching.
I'm here with Cynthia Rellinger from the Providence Journal, one of tonight's sponsors. So what's the big surprise, Cynthia?
Well, let me ask you a question. Are you a master carver? If you think you are, enter your carved pumpkin into a contest for VIP tickets and a chance to meet one of the Jack-o'-lantern Spectacular carvers. Enter online at rwpzoo.org and be sure to check out the Providence Journal for all your news and information.
Thanks, Cynthia. And in case you thought we were running out of pumpkins, Ron is on the trail with Ed Tarbox, who is driving in right now with some fresh pumpkins for the trail.
Back it up, Ed!
Boy, it's a good thing this Toyota Tundra truck can hold a gajillion billion pumpkins, Ron.
Any idea how many pumpkins these carvers go through during an entire season of the Jack-o'-lantern Spectacular?
Well, it depends on the weather, Ron. A pumpkin can last anywhere from 3 to 14 days, so the carvers will go through about 20,000 pumpkins by the end of the last night's show.
Well, thank you, Nick and Pete, so much for joining me on this special edition of the Roadshow.
Our pleasure.
We had a great time, and hope you did too.
And thank you to Ron on the trail and all of the sponsors of the Jack-o'-lantern Spectacular. On behalf of Michaela, Will, and I, thank you for watching and enjoy.
And if you're feeling adventurous, you might be able to find one of the smooth surface Big Macs by calling local pumpkin farms. This way, you can try to carve one of these fabulous, intricate pumpkins on your own, on your bed.
Thanks, Cynthia. And in case you thought, sorry, now it's my turn.
Boy, it's a good thing this Tundra truck can hold a gajillion billion pumpkins.
Annual Spectacular from many different local farms all over New England and beyond.
You know, Rhode Island Monthly, I believe, is also a Jack-o'-lantern spot. Sorry.
It's okay.
I put too many words in there, too.
We're also on the plane route, just to warn you. Yeah.
Boy, those snacks do look good.
And on the way here, we were listening to...
So what's the big surprise?
Well, I'm sorry.
course I studied the line. I rewrote it, didn't I?
That's why I was questioning.
We've also been a sponsor since the very beginning. This is one of my favorite events. There you go. I don't know what to do with my hand.
But here at the zoo, there are a few cool tricks to carving great jack-o'-lanterns.
Oh, here comes somebody. Okay, all right.
Hey!
Wow, wait. Stop that bird.
In 1987, I took my family for a... No, start it over again.